What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be going over how to play the intro to Chris Cornell's Josephine. So, the new album, Higher Truth, it came out pretty recently. It's only been out for about a month or so. So there's no real tab on how to do this, and no kind of instructional video or anything like that. I don't know much about music as far as like how chords are written in augmented chords and things like that. And this intro definitely isn't perfect, but it's kind of my version of what I've got so far. So I'm going to try to break it down and try to show you how you can play it too. Now I'll play it one more time a little slower. Sorry for the mistakes, it's a little sloppy, but it pretty much sounds like it. So, when I first started making this, you kind of have to break it down into the main chords that the notes kind of resemble. So, for instance, it starts out A minor, then it kind of does this open E minor sort of figure, open E minor, and then an F figure like that, and then a C, like an open C sort of. The intro also includes a couple Hammer-Ons and Pull-Offs, so we'll kind of go over those. So the first part is the A minor Hammer-On, and I'm not showing how my my finger picking is doing this because I don't really know how to finger pick, and I basically just kind of do what it sounds like the song does. Like once I know the figures for each of the chords, you can kind of figure the finger thing out yourself. So it's basically to start off a Hammer-On A minor. And I'm just kind of going through the strings. Then after that it transitions into that E figure. And so right after the A minor you want to instantly hit that low E note to signify the next transition of it. And then the E figure itself is actually just 2nd fret 4th string. 2nd fret 4th string. And again, I'm just kind of walking through the open notes that are not being pressed, as well as that 2nd fretted string. So the transition so far is one more time. Then from here it goes on to that F figure. So now you go instantly to the low F note to signify the next part. And then instead of 2nd fret 4th string, it's 2nd fret 3rd string. That's where my 2nd finger is, and those are the only two notes that are being held down. And again, I just kind of work my way up the strings, not really touching or hitting the note of the high E at any point during this, so you want to stick to the lowest 5 strings. So we'll go through what we know so far. More time. So now from here we transition into that C figure, that open C. So to transition to that we have to do a pull-off off of that 2nd fret 3rd string to do one of those. And then we have to hammer on to the C figure. And to do that, we hammer that on after plucking the 4th and 5th string as an open, and then hammering on. So, let's go over it so far. It's kind of hard to get without hitting the other strings at first, it just takes practice. Obviously, mine's not perfect. And that kind of ends that first part of the intro, and I think that's the hardest part. The rest of it's pretty easy, actually. So we'll go through that first part of the intro one more time. So now for the second part of the intro, it goes open 4 and 5, and then you hammer on the 2nd fret, then you hammer on 2nd fret 3rd string twice, and then once again back to that hammer C figure. So the second part sounds like this. And that's basically it. That's the whole thing. So now we'll go through the whole ordeal. And there it is. And now I'm going to try to attempt it full speed. And there we go. That's the intro to Josephine. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any modifications or improvements. I think it still sounds a little off as far as like any extra notes I'm hitting, but that's kind of the basics of it. So there you go. Thanks, guys.